Welcome back to Person to Person. I'm Shanita.
And I am Journey.
And we are Person to Person.
Yes. So thank you so much for tuning in to our first episode. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. We just want to let you know that this is a growth journey, okay? Every episode we plan on getting better and better and better, whether it be with mics and lighting and just learning how to limit time and all of the things that come along with being a podcast. So we just welcome you on this journey with us as we grow and as we continue to create content for you.
Absolutely. So we are always going to start our show with What's Tea. Every month we will have a new topic. This month is friendship and all the different nuances of friendship. So you'll always be able to count on some heartfelt topics for What's Tea, some key topics for What's Tea, and then we will delve into our topic for that week.
Yes.
So speaking of What's Tea
right now is Hurricane Milton.
Yes.
That is tea right now. We're sending all of our prayers and thoughts to our Floridian relatives, family, friends, people in that area. We wish you nothing but safety, whether you are evacuating or you're choosing to stay, because this is supposed to be a monstrous hurricane. The predictions are just not positive in any way.
Absolutely. And what I will say is, predictions or not, I pray a hedge of protection around every Floridian during the season, anyone that's in the path of this hurricane, that you will be covered, you will be safe. Please do your best to evacuate if you can, but if you cannot, I pray the blood of Jesus over you. You will be protected.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what do you think about, because I was just blown away, okay, when this mayor got on the TV screen and said, if you are in an area that is mandated for evacuation and you choose to stay, you are going to die. So if someone comes on my TV screen and tells me that, I don't think I'm going to be trying to stick around. But at the same time, you have Floridians who are diehard and they're going to stay. What do you think about that?
I have two trains of thought on that. There are people that are diehard Floridians that feel like they've been through enough hurricanes where they feel like, I know how to shelter in place.
Okay.
So you have those people. I don't think that that's a wise thought because nature is very unpredictable. And if you can leave, you should leave.
I've never been through a hurricane before.
I've not either. I've never been through any real tumultuous type of weather. Shout out to Michigan.
We did not plan that. Shout out to Michigan.
Absolutely. Okay. It gets cold in a bear here. However, I've not ever had to experience those life-threatening events. And then there are those Floridians who cannot leave. As good as it sounds, they have nowhere to go. They have no money to leave.
Seniors.
Right.
May not have relatives.
They have nowhere they can go. Not to mention that there are people stuck on the highway right now trying to leave. So it's not as easy as one would like to make it seem on the outside looking in. Oh, that's dumb. They should just leave. You don't know that person's situation. You don't know why they need to shelter in place. So I ask that we are kind with our words regarding those that are going through this, because we're not experiencing it. And understand that everybody's walk and season of life is different.
It is.
And what you can do versus what someone else can do, that doesn't make them a bad person. That doesn't make them irresponsible. It doesn't make them stupid. It just is what it is. And we just have to keep praying for them. That they stay safe.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that person. We sending you guys all the love, all the love, all the love, all the love. So what's next on the tea? Let's talk about the cutest little thing that is on the internet right now. Baby Halo.
Yes.
Okay. Baby Halo is a celebrity and he ain't did a thing. He ain't danced, he ain't sang, he ain't acted. Okay. He hasn't done a thing, and I see this baby all up and down my timeline.
Well, this baby has won my heart. Okay. First of all, he is the cutest, most adorable child that you have ever seen. Okay. And I think that because he is so adorable and his eyes are so big, right? Like he just captivates you. The moment you see that baby, you like, I know that baby. Because I saw a video and he was being held by maybe like his grandmother or aunt or something. And I'm like, wait a minute. Who is that?
That's baby Halo.
That's baby Halo, but who is that?
Who holding baby
Who
Halo?
holding baby Halo? So you don't ever have to worry about baby Halo not being recognized because we're always going to see him. And I think that it's also the love that we have for his mother, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We find Haley
the
to
black
be
Ariel,
very just so adorable. She seems like such a sweetheart, even though Chloe said she's the nicer one. And Haley is more like, say what now? And I remember that when Chloe first dropped her single and she was more provocative and doing her own thing and people was coming for her. Yeah. And so she wasn't really saying anything. But Hallie got in them comments.
Did she?
Baby?
Did she?
Baby? She like, wait a minute now. What you're not going to do is come for my sister.
Okay, period.
So she is very much, you don't want to poke the bear.
Yeah.
But
much.
she gets active. But
it's hard to see her that way.
Right,
like,
she seems so adorable.
Such a sweet little
Exactly.
face.
She like, don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. But I really think that everyone has gravitated to this baby because she hid him for so long.
Absolutely.
Even when he was in her belly, she covered him up. She didn't want nobody to know about little Halo. And then when he was first born, she hid his face from everyone. So I think that's where the intrigue is.
You know what? The problem is we nosy. Okay. That's the problem.
I'm
talking to all of y'all and us. Nosy. Okay. Her being pregnant wasn't none of y'all business.
Wasn't.
Okay. What that baby look like wasn't none of our business.
Was it?
When they decided to show the baby, they decided to show the baby.
Okay.
It's people out here, celebrities, we ain't never seen their kids.
Okay. And we didn't care.
Didn't care.
But that baby's so cute.
He is adorable.
So cute.
But, moral of the story is mind your business.
Amen.
And let people do stuff at their own time.
I can support that message. Okay. And in the meantime, let's not do too much on baby Halo. Let's let him live.
Let him have his life, okay?
Let's not do
He was eating that chicken. You see him eating that chicken bone?
No.
Baby, he was tearing that chicken up.
See, why we know that?
Exactly. Because we the internet aunties. Now we're invested. So I am 100% for keeping your life private. You don't want to let them babies out. You don't want us to know what's going on. You don't want to know who you married to, who you ain't married to, what you doing. That's your business.
That's your business.
I support that. Okay. Now, how if and ever, once you done put them out here, I'm invested.
Yeah.
That's my nephew. Okay, 17 times removed, but that's my nephew. Okay. And we ride at dawn over baby Halo over here. Okay.
Baby Halo.
Okay.
Well, what's next on T? What's T?
Oh, so I have been watching Monsters, the Menendez brothers story on Netflix.
Menendez brothers?
Yes, you remember. Well, you may not. Not everybody will remember.
Back in the day.
1989.
In the 1900s?
In the 1900s. I don't like when it's said that way because I was born in the 1900s. Back in 1989, the Menendez brothers unalived their parents.
I remember that part. I do remember that part.
And they had 2 separate trials. Well, 3 technically. The brothers were first tried separately. And it was a hung jury.
Oh.
And then they were tried together. And then they got convicted for life in prison.
Go ahead and educate the people.
However, there are new details. Well, they're not necessarily new because they did discuss them in the original trial. However, they weren't given much validity to. There were rumors or accusations, I would say, of SA that the children had to experience. And the SA and the fear from the emotional and physical abuse that they had, they say led.
Allegedly.
You see the air quotes. Led to the unaliving of their parents. And so watching this, like series, it has given me some mixed feelings, right? I feel like if the essay that has been described in detail actually occurred, and the people that were privy to that information were able to testify and speak on it back then, and all of those things, then we did the Mendez brothers a disservice. Because they
weren't allowed to testify.
They did. The essay wasn't taken as a believable. We think that you did this for the money.
Wow.
So that didn't really happen.
It didn't even factor in.
Right. You're just trying to say that so that we don't send you to jail was the thought process.
But if you got witnesses and people,
it's very murky. But watching the Netflix series will definitely be eye-opening for anyone who knew the story firsthand. It will be very biasing for anyone who did not watch the news unfold in real time, because you only have this one narrative to go off of. And so I was left feeling one of two ways. One, either we did these boys a disservice. They definitely shouldn't have gotten life in prison. You still unalived your parents, so there's a consequence to that. However, just in the instance of Gypsy Rose, she was able to get out after unaliving her mother. And I'll allow you to, discuss that a little bit better.
Yeah, because Gypsy Rose, she was a victim of abuse. Yeah. If anyone knows that story, Gypsy Rose, her mother gave her medication to make her handicapped, to make her appear handicapped. Literally made it where this girl could not walk.
Yeah, she had cancer treatments and all type of things, and nothing was wrong with her.
And they were getting houses built and trips from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. She was just capitalizing off of this disabled little girl.
Absolutely. And then, Gypsy got her a boo thing. Okay. And then they decided, you know what? I don't want to live like this no more. We need to unalive mama. And so we had compassion for Gypsy. We petitioned for Gypsy to be released from jail. And all of those things. So you would assume that the same thought process should apply to the Menendez brothers. And again, I wasn't there firsthand. I don't know what happened. But if what they are saying is the truth, then they should be let out of prison. They lost their inheritance. They lost, touch with family members. They lost everything. So it's very, very crucial that the legal system is allowed to play out fairly in a courtroom, not based off of opinion, but based off of fact. And so I will say that with the judicial system as a whole, I believe in due process, and I believe in innocent until proven guilty. Unfortunately, that's not the country that we live in.
Nope.
That's what we say. Nope. That's not what we believe. People are tried in the court of public opinion.
Amen.
Hung jury, no, they did it. And those are the same people that are going to be on the jury. Like with P. Diddy. This is all playing out in public opinion.
It is.
There is not one juror that is going to be selected that will not have been contaminated.
That's correct.
By all of the things that are out there now.
That's
and
correct.
That's not to say that he didn't do it.
Okay.
That's only to say that due process is being prejudiced.
It's already tainted.
Because we're just putting everything out there. So yeah, I definitely say check out Monsters, see, what you think.
I'm a sucker for a good Netflix.
It's good TV. You like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like, I already know how it ends, but there is a chance for a retrial based off of this.
Really?
Yeah. So there's hope that they may get out.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna watch it though. I'm gonna watch it now because I want to see. I want to see the things that we didn't hear about, because all we saw was the monsters.
Yeah, like these little spoiled, entitled, rich kids, then off their parents because they wanted the money. Now, now they did go on a shopping spree a little nuts. However, again, I'm torn. I still, right now, do not know what happened to them.
Well, I'm gonna watch.
So, but take a gander, honey, and just use it as a point of reference to not be so quick to judge a situation, because we don't ever know what's really going on.
Okay, ain't that the truth? Okay, well, we have spilled some tea. So now we're going to get into our actual topic of the day, which is what?
No new friends.
No new friends. Period.
Okay. So first, I want you to know I am not safe. My life is in danger. Okay. Did you see that? Okay.
First of all, I have more new friends than you. Let's start there.
Let's start there. She absolutely has way more new friends than me. She's always picking up strays. No offense to her new friends. But baby, you let me say I kiki too long. If I'm on the phone with her and I'm walking through the halls of my job,
okay,
hey, how you doing? Hey, girl, oh, I like your outfit. Who is that? Too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. No new friends.
It's hey, how you doing? That's it. Then you keep it moving. What you talking about, the outfit and all this other stuff?
This, on the other hand, you got her. I'm going out with. I invited them to. I want them to be a part of. And woo woo and wah wah. Right? First of all, they didn't even pass the vibe check. Like, I don't even know these people. Okay.
Can you tell? First of all,
I don't even know these people.
Before we get into my new friends, okay, or the friends that have come into existence because of your what? Tell them about your availability.
Okay, first of all, what you will not do is use my availability against me.
It matters.
It does not matter. Let me give the people the context.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I am the friend that I want to be invited to everything. Baby, when I mean everything, y'all having a bar mitzvah, you having a cookout, we going to poetry read, whatever. Invite me. Okay? Now, after you done invited me, understand, 85% of the time,
85,
I ain't gonna be able to make it. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
And what I'm supposed to do with that?
So listen, hold on, because what it sounds like is this person thinks that it's okay to cheat on me because I don't like to go out and do things. Is that how relationships work?
First of all,
are you out here just cheating on your man because he don't want to go to the disco? No.
First of all, I cannot go everywhere with my man.
But
I cannot go everywhere with my man. And you know, Journey stays in the streets.
Journey does stay in the streets. But Shanita stay plugged in the bed watching Murder, She Wrote. I'm telling y'all don't believe me. I be at the crib with the blanket on. I knit sometimes. Like, I be doing real old people stuff.
So I'm supposed to be in the street by myself?
Yes.
When I don't have to be?
Yes.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Oh, we're not doing that?
We're not doing that. I have found some quality people.
Oh, she got new friends.
Okay, I've found some quality people.
She has new friends.
Now, first of all, let's define new. Let's define new.
Say that name. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's define new. Okay. My new friends, I have been friends with them for at least over a year. Okay. So they have been vetted.
By who?
Me.
You don't count.
You know I got good judgment.
You do not count.
They have been vetted. And they have been tried and true. They have even been intermingled.
I don't know them people. She don't be okay. So I will say this. There's one thing to have new associates, right?
Associates.
Because that's different. Again, I take friendship very seriously. I am, I belong to my friends. My friends belong to me. I feel responsible for them. And their well-being. If they're not good, I'm not good, right? That's friendship. And so everybody's not entitled into that space. Now, I don't mind when she's being a Jezebel and hanging out with other people. What I mind is when she tries to bring them into the fold.
First of all, this is my thing. Okay, we talk about me in my situation because I hangs and I dangles and I be in the streets. Okay, but you can't have any new friends for the simple fact of you only have 15% to spare.
That's true. You
only got 15,
and they be double booking. Let me tell you something. So I have two separate friends, right? One throws this amazing event every year for women to get together, sit, talk, and just be seen and heard. Right?
Yes.
It's called Hotels.
Shout out to Hotels.
Okay, love it. It is an amazing event. Right?
Mhm.
He does it every year.
Mhm.
Then I have another friend
Mhm.
who every holiday, I don't care, rain, sleet, snow, or otherwise, she is going to have a party. So
Mhm.
she has a Halloween party every year.
Mhm.
Okay. 2 years in a row, without speaking to each other, these people have chosen the same date. They double booking me. Okay. And then now you got to decide. And
Out of
see,
the
again,
15%.
another reason why no new friends, because now out of my 15% capacity, now I got to stress who I'm going to disappoint because y'all done both double booked on me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
One of them is very violent. Okay. I'm not going to name her, but she's very violent.
She could be,
Yeah, okay. So if I don't
Yeah.
show up there, it's gonna be smoke in the city. So I don't have time for more people trying to double book on my calendar.
I mean, I'm just saying, we have to find
Come over and watch
room
Murder, She Wrote.
strategically for the people in our
Right.
lives, okay?
So
And then
come
we
and watch
also
Murder,
need to
She
be
Wrote.
cautious on who we label as friend. Let's talk
That's
about
true.
that for a minute, because everybody is not your friend.
Everybody is not your friend.
Okay, some people are literally just your coworker, and that's
true.
okay.
That is true.
Some people are literally just your associate, and that's okay. Some people are just your business partner, and that's okay. Everybody's not your friend.
Everybody is not your friend. But I also don't have room for associates because
15%.
Shut up.
Okay.
Because I don't have an in between.
Mm-hmm.
I'm either all in with you
Mm-hmm.
or I'm very indifferent
Okay.
with you. Right? So that doesn't leave room for those other like type of relationships. Because I'm like, I don't got time. I don't really care. It's like, and then let's be honest. So the 15% that I have available isn't just because I'm only allotting 15% of my time to my friends, right? I'm also a wife, a mother, I have a job, I have, my businesses, and my capacity is different.
We got that too.
But my capacity is different than yours.
Mm-hmm.
And the expectation that I'm going to be hanging in the streets just because you hanging in the streets is not a fair expectation.
I respect it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
So, and then we don't like the same stuff. I mean, we don't. Like, I only want to listen to a live band when you and Miss G singing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not gonna work.
Okay. Like, I don't care nothing about the doo-wop or the pop.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you didn't like live music like that.
It's not that I don't hate it. It's just not my zhuzh.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Or
all this time.
Or poetry readings, right?
Oh, yeah.
I only used to like poetry, back when I liked, unsavory topics. That poetry after dark. So I'm not a poetry girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, my person is a poetry, arts, live music, all of the artistic things. Woo. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
I'm just saying, everybody ain't your friend. If I can't call you and ask you for $5 and I worry about you harassing me about that $5, you're not my friend.
Let's be honest. Of your friends, how many people you gonna actually ask for $5?
I'm not gonna ask nobody for $5.
Okay, so that don't even count.
No.
Okay, first of all, have you ever had a friend?
But can I ask you for $5?
Have you ever had a friend who be needing help, and I mean needing help, and you be begging them to help them, and they be like, no, whole time losing their mind because they need help?
That's a whole nother topic that we ain't even discussing. Wait a minute.
That's where I'm at. So I am the friend that is going to pray for you. I ride at dawn for you. You can call me in the middle of the night. I will listen to you cry. I will talk you through anything, right? So I feel like my friendship stock is heavy enough that even if I don't want to hang out, that we still good because I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you covered.
But let's talk about the different types of friends, okay? Because you have your friends that you can call blubber and crying.
Yes.
And they will sit on that phone with you until you are okay.
Yes.
Okay, you got the friends that will come and sit on your couch until you are okay.
Yes.
You have your friends that you can go shopping with. You got your traveling buddy friends. Okay. You got your gossiping and tea friends.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Shout out to my mama.
And you got your spiritual friends that's going to pray down
about
whatever situation that it is. Okay, you got different types and different categories and things
Absolutely.
like that, and so you have to figure out how to situate them in existing friends. Okay, because the new friends, I
Mhm.
don't have time to be beating somebody upside the head because they done did you wrong because you didn't judge right.
Absolutely. Because that is a thing, right? Because we be
Jeez.
ready to go to war for our friends. And
Okay.
if you don't choose right, then now
Now you
everybody
got
got a
me in a
problem.
messed up situation.
I have like, okay, so my best friend Tisha is my prayer partner. She's my prayer warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I'm going through, she is going to cover me in prayer instantaneously,
Amen.
whether I'm on the phone, not on the phone, whatever. She has me covered.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also more like my family. Like
Mm-hmm.
we've been, rocking. Oh, Jesus. Since the 90s. Okay. I'm just gonna say that. We've been rocking since the 90s. Um, so you have that. Then
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend when the bug does ever so, often hit every 7 to 8 years where I want to be out partying and hitting the dance floor. And I got my friend Q. That's my party buddy, baby. We gonna hit the flow. We gonna be there from the time we get there to the time we leave. That's
Mm-hmm.
my rider when it comes to that, right? So then you have to know, right? My person is my person that I'm going to talk through everything with. We're going to, like, this happened. Am I tripping? What do you
Mm-hmm.
think?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get down to it. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's fine. And I don't have a space for new friends. Not that I feel like you shouldn't have new friends. Because like we joke, we kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at one point we were new friends. Right? We
Right.
weren't in this thing from the way back. We
Right.
were new friends.
Yes, we were.
And now we're invaluable parts of each other's lives.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you
Like,
don't want to X that out, right?
right. So you can't X out new friends. I just don't have the capacity for new friends because one, I don't want to come outside. And two, it's too much responsibility. Okay? Because that's how I view my friendships. I'm responsible for you, heifers, right?
So can we say that age is a factor
Oh, yes.
in having new friends versus not? Because once you get to a certain age, it's like I don't really
Yes.
have the time
I don't have the
to
time.
vet you, which could take over a year or so.
Absolutely.
To kind of feel you
You
out,
out,
see if you're
right.
consistent, see if you're responsible, see if you even get me.
Right.
And mesh with my family, mesh with my people.
My friends, absolutely. Can I trust you? And then you also have to realize we are women of a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Oh no, I ain't like how that sounded.
we are women of a
Say
certain
it,
age.
no, say something else.
We were born in the 1900s.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll take that. Certain age.
And we have unique situations where when you're in the workplace now, you can walk out that thing with a 20-year-old friend and don't know how it happened.
Okay.
You be like, how this little girl,
how are we friends?
How's we friends? We ain't got nothing in common.
We ain't
but
friends.
I love this little baby.
No new friends.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's
you the auntie. You ain't the friend.
Friendships are beautiful.
You the play auntie.
Okay.
You ain't the friend.
You can be friends with somebody
I
you're not
guess
the
you
same
could.
age
You
with.
could.
Yeah. Because first of all, I love senior citizens. Okay.
I love seniors.
I keep trying to figure out. Shout out. Listen, if anybody knows in the state of Michigan, if there are senior citizens, assisted living, nursing homes, or anything of that nature that in 2024 still allow volunteers to come and sit and talk with the residents, please leave a comment, give me a shout out. I enjoy having friendships with elderly people because the knowledge that they drop in their spirit, and it's just so beautiful. I love hanging out with senior citizens. Yes. So please, if you know any place that is accepting volunteers that don't have to have a COVID shot, let me know because I'm in that thing. Okay.
But still no new friends. Don't you go to that home and get you a new friend.
I'm not going to bring Gertrude home.
Okay.
Why
she gotta be Gertrude?
Well, I had to pick a name. I'm not gonna bring Gertrude home, but I want to go hang out and rock with Gertrude.
Gertrude, Ruth.
Although we will side eye any new friend. That's my auntie.
You got an auntie Evelyn?
I do. Okay, and she the sweetest thing. Hey, auntie. But yes, although you're gonna get side eyed and there will be some background checks and all of the things, we do actually welcome valuable people in our life, people that are going to bring substance, people that can bring things out of us. Yes, That's why she keeps picking up strays, because she does. She just doesn't want me to. That's the thing. This is a very one-sided.
I feel like your 20s and
relationships.
30s is a good age to vet friendships.
They
20s
are.
and 30s, you're getting to understand who you are as a person, where you want to be, your goals in life, and try to align your friendships with that, and things like that go on in your 20s and 30s.
But here's the thing. Friendships, just like any other thing in your life, is seasonal. So just because I became friends with you in my 20s, don't mean we're going to be friends in my 50s. And that doesn't mean that we fell out.
Friends.
We is. Girl, I'm not going nowhere.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that we fell out or whatever. We grew apart.
That's true.
We outgrew
That's
each
true.
other,
Amen.
right?
Amen.
My grandmother, her bestest, ride or die home girl, Miss Lucy, they met in the senior citizen building.
Aww.
Okay, but when I tell you them two was like this,
Yeah.
when you saw one, you saw the other. They was out here hanging in them bingo streets at the church. They was together.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that was her best friend.
Yeah.
But she didn't meet her until she was already a senior citizen.
Oh, that's sweet.
So you don't close the door on new friendships, right? No matter how much we like to say no new friends. Don't close the door, because you never know who's going to be that person that's exactly what you need them to be in the exact season that you need them to be it in.
Aww.
And that doesn't discount the friends that you currently have. Just at that moment in your life, you needed something that they might not have been able to provide.
Aww. Percy, you're so sweet. Well, I'm glad to have you as a friend.
I'm glad to have you.
And don't get bust upside your head over new friends.
I won't. She's very violent, y'all. I'm not safe. I don't know how many different ways to say that.
But I think that's a good way to end our podcast episode for today.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure you guys tune in on Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time at 7 p.m. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. So we're going to be uploading this particular episode to YouTube, and then we're going to spread that link among all of our social media platforms. So continue to support, continue to follow, like, subscribe. It is free.
99.
Free 99. Don't cost you a thing to support and share.
Not nothing.
Thank you so much for being on this journey with us. And we are person to person.